Oof. Oof. Let me hit all the drains. Missed it. Missed it.
That's pretty cool. I've never seen nobody with it under their helmet.
It's nice. It makes you look like you're riding, you know, if you watch the video, yeah.
Try that out, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Is the camera upside down?
Yeah, it's got an auto
Well, you can flip it, right?
yeah, it's got an auto upside down, so like if you turn it, it'll just know if you got the setting right.
I never use that setting on mine.
Yeah.
Try it out.
Yeah, dude.
Pretty badass, man.
Nice, thanks, man.
Nice helmet.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, that guy in the parking lot that I was talking to, he was buying some stuff for his kids with motocross. Then he looks at my bike, he goes, oh! He goes, the helmet? That's a nice bike! Man, that place was nasty. It's like when you go into one of those, if you're in the city and you go into one of those junk shops that just has like, you know, has clothes and beer and medicine, you know, one of those bodegas downtown.
Say it with me. Bodegas.
They just had junk piled everywhere. The people in there were rude and nasty. And I asked one of the dudes, I was like, hey, I didn't see if you guys had any CRG products. You stock any CRG products? He's like, no. And what I was waiting for him to say was, do you want me to order that for you? We could put in an order, you come in and grab it. I was like, all right, so you don't have them then? He's like, no. So you'd have to order it, huh? It's like, wasn't getting it. Wasn't taking a hint. Just giving them all kinds of clues. Having no mirror sucks. I think when I get home I'm going to order one, and then I'm going to be out of town for a week. Sucks not having mirrors. Not quite sure where this road goes. I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't know if you can see this on camera, but some of these long tar strips underneath the car, you can only get a little bit of sunlight. It's really addicting. It's mesmerizing to watch under the car, going back and forth. Going to some conference for work in Washington, D.C. that I don't want to go to, and the only reason why I'm going is because there was office politics involved. Medieval times. They make you eat with your hands. You ever seen Cable Guy? Excuse me, miss, do you have any utensils? There were no utensils during medieval times, so there are no utensils in medieval times. Would you like a refill on your Pepsi? So I'm supposed to go to this conference for work, and it's in Washington, D.C. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm going to be gone for a week. But I think what I'm going to do is load up my laptop and bring that with me and do some video editing while I'm out there if I have any downtime. Which I should. But there's so much going on at work that I have to bring my regular work laptop too. We gotta do something early morning and middle of the night. It's kind of a pain. At least I'll be on Eastern time, so it'll have the illusion of being an hour later instead of Central time. Infinity getting on it. Zoom. So there was some office politics involved in me going to this conference in DC, where my boss was asking for a certain training or a certain event, and the upper management was like, okay, well, we'll try. And they tried and they couldn't get it. And then there was another event at a different company that we were trying to get into, and we didn't get it. And it was basically a training that we needed for, you know, to get a certain project done. And we never got the training, but we did it anyway. We did the whole project without having the training. And now, since we asked for it so much and my boss was such a pain in the ass to everybody, one popped up on the other side of the country. And they were like, oh yeah, well, you know, here's we got all this open space at this conference, so why don't you just send everybody there? And my boss was such a squeaky wheel about it for so long that he couldn't be like, oh no. He had to play the office politics and be like, oh good, finally, we gotta send everybody now. So, and by everybody, they're just sending me. I don't even want to be there. I mean, pretty much nowadays, everything that you want to do is Googleable. Googleable? Googleable. It's all out on the Googles. Wonder if this thing has a puddle of oil under it, just like Captain Brunch Racer's Triumph. He probably hopes that's going to break down on the side of the road by the time he gets home so he could pull over and get his fingernails dirty. So I've never had a bar end mirror, and I'm wondering if it's going to impede my hand at all, because, I don't know, I kind of smashed the end of the grips there. What is this? Seeing all the castles today. I have no idea where I am.
Dost have thou a mug of ale for me and me mate? He has been pitched in battle for a fortnight, and has a king's thirst for the frosty brew, thus thou might have for thus.
Furthermore, we bring Klaus everywhere with us, and much like my wife, he's a major spaz and is best contained within a vehicle. First decision, a vehicle other than the Ducati needs to be involved. Next, I'm not going to make my wife drive her car while I ride the bike wherever we're going. It's just an obvious, unnecessary complication.